win 2 slams and it puts you in pretty good stead for the Champions race, as Roger has done, winning the Australian and Wimbledon. But it's been a solid year for Roddick as well.
Yeah, I say so. He's won one of these Masters events as well. Federer's won 2 in Hamburg and in Indian Wells. Roddick won down in Miami at the NASDAQ 100. That's a good point from Roddick.
There he got to the final last week and got to the semi-final here, so he's right up there in the US Open Series race. Come on, Raj, give him a smile at least. And he wants a little interplay. Watch this again.
It's right at him. I'll give him a little one there, Cliff. Apologize for going at him, but Roddick's there. Run the bigger man around.
That was a big point too. Get Federer down love 30 on his serve. Look at this.
And he caught a break with this one, Roddick. Good approach. And just made a mess out of this one. He was in perfect position. He just had to block it into the opening. Got handcuffed. Federer's not going to miss an easy volley.
Mirka claps her very good friend Roger Federer for 3 on serve in the first. Cover all of the US Masters Series in some serious detail, speaking of which we'll start tomorrow night with our coverage from the Cincinnati Masters event. Equally good field of players down there. Here's your quiz for the day. Since 78, only 5 players. ITF Junior gone on to win a slam title since 78. That's
going back a ways. Yeah, we got to dig into the memory banks. I have a feeling we might be looking at 2 of them today.
That's a good start. Edberg.
He won the Junior Grand Slam, so you know. Oh. How beautiful is that? The turn down at the feet, and look at the way Federer just kind of moves through it. He moves with the ball. And beautiful body control, racket steady.
Love is a time to experiment.
Yeah, well, Roddick's looking a little fatigued because he's used to winning game points so easily on his serve. And all of a sudden, he's had to work extremely hard.
Point.
I think it's more mental than physical right now, though.
Hot serve in the second set. First set to Federer, but it was a very close affair.
To see over his career.
Federer is on a tremendous win streak. We mentioned that he hasn't lost since the French Championships. Thomas Muster had a 35 win match streak in 95, match win streak 94. Sampras, Agassi. Federer is at 22 and he's catching up.
Sampras with 2 streaks in there, and Agassi of course had that great run in 95. There's Doug right there, and of course you will know her well. They used to work together. Anything ailing Roddick. Oh, gets him in the head there.
And Roddick, new ball split. 2 games on.
He's had 4 breakpoint opportunities.
There's a lesson
Andy
to be
Roddick.
learned there, by the way, for the folks who are watching at home, and that is mix up your position, your return position. For one thing, it gives the server, your opponent, just a different perspective. Makes him think.
And the other lesson is if you have the hands of Roger Federer, just stand right inside there and just block it back. No, Roddick doesn't have.
That's a great point. That really was the best point of the second set. Federer hustling and Andy Roddick having to win it, and he did.
Federer covers some territory in this point, and Roddick looks at him after he finally puts it away as if to say, how many more balls am I going to have to hit to win these points?
But Federer has now won 23 straight matches on 3 different surfaces, and he has now won 10 straight championship matches.
First player since Bjorn Borg did it in '79 to win titles consecutively on 3 different surfaces. In those last couple of games, I mean, that was just vintage tennis from Roger Federer.
Roger Federer is the champion of Tennis Masters Canada for this year. Roddick won it last year. It was a great final. More after this. So, Roger, it seems that when you needed the points, I mean, it's as important to play well at the right times. And that was the story today, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely was. And, you know, everybody knew it coming into this final that the guy who wins the big points, you know, is going to win the match. And that's what happened. You know, when I came up with the 3 aces in a row, I think that was for me the turning point in the match.
And obviously, Roger, now you've won 10 straight finals. I mean,
it's good.
Yeah, I'd say it's good. I mean, how do you get yourself into that mindset that when you get to the final, you want to play your best?
Well, it's difficult, you know, because every final, you know, you get nervous, and you really hope you will play well, because leaving, you know, as a finalist is not the best. But you know, it's still a good tournament, even if you lose in the finals. So. In the beginning of my career, you know, I lost a lot of finals, or you know, more often I lost the final. I was very disappointed. I thought, geez, you know, to really make the breaks, I've got to start winning those finals. But it's such a long way to get to the final eventually, and now that I'm winning them all, you know, obviously it's great.
Roger, congratulations. Well played.
Well done, Roger.
See you guys.
Straight set winner, Roger Federer.
Well, thank you. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. But I find a few words to thank you all for coming out. It's been a great another week for me, and I think for all the players here, we love this new stadium, and it was definitely a real nice time here playing. I would also like to congratulate Andy. I'm sorry you didn't win another final, but I think, you know, in the future we'll play many more great matches, and you definitely get your fair share of it. So. Then I would like to thank everybody who helps around the grounds, who maybe not out on the court, but also the people who are on the court, because they make this tournament truly nice for the players. And what else can I say? I'm looking forward to next year in Canada. Unfortunately not here, but then in 2 years. So see you then. Thank you very much.
Roger Federer.